Welcome to the ATL Business Club.
Hey everybody, good morning. This is Kaz, and we're at On Point Nutrition. I have Sandy with me. Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so
Awesome.
much for coming.
Yeah, it's it's a great opportunity, a privilege to be here. So thanks for taking the time. We want to talk a little bit about your business and more about you being an entrepreneur and now a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big step, so we're proud of you. So let's talk about On Point Nutrition. How long have you been in business?
Awesome. Thank you so much. We have been in business for 4 months.
Okay.
We officially opened our doors back in July for
Right.
soft opening,
Yeah.
and in August we had our grand opening.
Okay,
And we've been
awesome.
in business ever since.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk about the entrepreneurial journey. Is this your first business?
This is not my first business.
Okay.
This is my second business.
Okay, let's talk about the first business for a little bit. What made you want to become, a business owner? Like, where did you get your entrepreneurial start from? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I have always had an issue working for someone else.
Yeah.
As far as, not because I cannot have like relationship with the boss, the places that I've worked, I have been an amazing employee.
Right.
But it's the limitations that you get when you're an employee. Pretty much you don't get room for
Right.
to grow. So I've started working in sales and I saw the commissions and it was like, ooh.
Yeah.
It is different. So ever since I started working in sales, I envision myself, having my own business
Right.
and having a place where I can grow,
Right.
where I can go to the next level. And entrepreneurship is that place.
Right.
It's going to force you to grow not only financially, but mentally, and it's going to build you as a person.
Yeah, great. I totally understand that. So, are you able to talk a little bit about the first business?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I can.
let's jump into it. So,
Okay.
what was that about?
So, I am officially a hairdresser.
Okay.
A Dominican hairdresser.
Right.
A Dominican blowout. If
There
you
you
know,
go.
you know. So I had the opportunity to purchase a salon that was already established.
Right.
So it was just a purchase.
Right.
I just gave her the money. We did the transaction, and the business
Right.
was mine.
Right.
I had that business for only a year.
Okay.
That was before the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was right before the pandemic.
Right.
I opened it up, and at the same time, I was already doing the coaching.
Right.
So I kind of was doing both,
Right.
but then with the pandemic, I was forced to close doors and the
wow.
salon.
Yeah.
And that's when the whole coaching exploded.
Right. So let's dig a little bit more into the coaching. So when you say coaching, I know what you did, but for our audience members, when did you make a transition to coaching, and what type of coaching were you doing?
Okay, so the transition to coaching came from a personal desire
Okay.
of bettering myself.
Okay.
I was working at the salon
Right.
for many hours, but also on the side, I was a waitress.
Oh, wow.
So I was a business owner and I was a waitress.
was hustling. Right.
Hustling. Sometimes business owners, we do get jobs to
Right.
support our goals. And I was doing that. And I end up being not healthy, with a bunch of bad habits. When
Right.
you work as a waitress, you drink alcohol.
Right.
You are surrounded in an environment that is not healthy for you.
Right.
I was smoking hookah, drinking
Right.
alcohol, and I just came to a realization of I need a change.
Yeah.
And it came from within, like I need a change. And I reached out to a dear friend of mine that was, already doing coaching.
Right.
And I was like, I want everything that you're doing for me. I want
Yeah.
I want to wake up, because I used to see her waking up so happy, living with purpose, drinking these products,
Right.
feeling amazing, looking younger than ever.
Right.
And I was like, I want all of that. I want to wake up like that. So just sell me whatever you're going to sell me. I'm
Right.
going to buy everything
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I want that.
Right.
And I started with myself. So I was my first
Student.
project
Right.
and student. And I started getting amazing results, and it was a business opportunity included or added to it. And she offered it to me, and I was like, you know what? Entrepreneur mindset.
Yeah, right.
If I'm going to use this product, I'm
Might
going
as
to sell
well
them.
sell it.
Because why? They're working. They're working for me. They're working
You
amazing.
believe in it, and you're getting good results.
I got amazing results.
Right.
In the first month, I was able to drop 10 pounds. I was able to drop like 7% of my body fat.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So, and I started working in lean muscle. I got amazing results. I was looking amazing. I was feeling amazing.
Feeling amazing, right.
And I was like, wow, I want this. I want to share this. And I had my social media platform was very small
Right.
back then. It was just the people that personally know
Right.
me. But I started talking about it. And
Right.
when you talk, people listen.
listen. Yeah.
And that's when everything started happening.
Awesome. All right, so we're not going to get to On Point Nutrition quite yet. Let's talk about the salon. So One of the struggles of being a business owner is working with other people. So I'm sure that, you know, you had employees, other hairstylists or hairdressers. Did you have any kind of conflict that went on in the first business? Or what was the culture like?
Conflict, you know, per se, no.
Right.
It was a very cool environment. I don't want to say I'm a cool boss,
Right.
but I understand.
Okay.
Because I've been an employee with kids.
Corporate, yeah.
Corporate. I understand that they're not flexible.
Right.
They don't let you bring your kids to your job.
Right.
They don't let you, you know, call, and they don't let you get sick unless
Right.
you have sick days.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to get sick. So I am a very personal person, if it makes sense.
Yeah, no. You're understanding. Right.
And at salon, it was a very small staff because
Right.
we were starting.
Yeah.
So it was 4 of us. It was a shampoo lady, it was another hairdresser, and it was a cleaning lady
Okay.
that she did a little bit of everything. And we did have maybe differences at some point, but I believe in communication so much.
Right.
And if I see you doing something, I'm gonna address it in the moment.
Right.
So I don't hold any grudge. So I don't start making stories in my head and then having an attitude.
Right.
And
That makes
you know,
sense. That makes
address
sense.
it, and we had so much fun.
Yeah, that's good,
honestly.
that's good, that's good.
We have fun.
Yeah.
Yes, we had, you know, here and there, but drama itself, at least not yet, because it was so little of us.
Right.
So
Right. So it kept to the minimum. So let's pivot for a minute. So you had the salon, COVID. You know, a lot of business owners had to go through that. Some went through it and survived, but a large majority had to shut down and start to do something else. So at that point, before On Point Nutrition, the brick and mortar location, were you still just doing coaching?
I was doing coaching.
Okay.
So what made me during COVID, I could have stayed with the salon.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to stay with it, and you know, the landlord that I had, they were very understanding
Right.
and all that. But something magical happened.
Okay.
When we were trapped in the house, I was working my coaching through social media.
Right.
And I started making a lot of money.
Right.
And I was like, well, hold on. If I can do this through social media,
Right.
and I can avoid all the costs from owning a business,
Right. Why?
why haven't one?
Yeah.
And you know, owning a salon for me, it was not something that I was passionate about it. It
Yeah.
was a skill that I learned, and
Right.
that made me money.
Right.
And that yes, I like the fact I've always been that person that prettified my friends.
Right.
I've always been
Right.
that person, but I didn't see myself behind a chair.
Long term.
Like, you know, as I get old, like, no.
Yeah.
that's
You
not
knew it
what-
wasn't the end goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just the middle to get
Right.
somewhere else. So I saw the opportunity. I had a person helping me finding a buyer.
Yeah.
So I did the same
You
thing
s-
that
yeah, you sold it.
That I sold it.
Nice.
I sold it. I didn't get a profit from it.
That's fine.
I just covered the expenses that I owe.
Right. Clean
And
slate.
I gave.
Clean slate.
But I started working, and I started taking the coaching serious.
That's good.
Because I thought, as of to this point, it was pretty much a part-time
Right. Right.
and a hobby.
Right.
But I started taking it serious. I
Yeah.
was like, I like this. I
Right.
really, really like this.
Yeah.
Because I liked it, the person that I was becoming.
Of course. Of course.
And all the growth
Yeah.
and all the changes that I was making. And my kids, they used to, Mommy, you're like a new mom.
Right.
You're happier now.
Yeah.
And you know, like everything around me started, shifting. And I fell in love with that.
Nice.
And
nice.
that's
Yeah, so
who our coaching.
yeah, we work with a lot of coaches, real estate agents, consultants, service business owners, and you know, what would you say would be the top 3 things that you need to focus on? So before we even get to the brick and mortar, we're getting there, I promise. But you know, during this period before you opened up, it seems like you had a huge transformation personally, and you saw a lot of fulfillment from being an online coach. Excuse me. So what are the top 3 things that, you know, online coaches, again, consultants, anybody that's really promoting their brand on social media, what are the top 3 things that you think that they should focus on?
First of all, know your goal and have a goal.
Right.
You need to have a goal, and you need to have a vision of yourself.
Right.
You need to create an image of yourself and just go after that.
Right.
After that, so you need to be focused, very focused. You need to have a goal. Without a goal, you're not going nowhere.
Right.
You're not going anywhere. Why? Because every day you're gonna wake up and you're just gonna go around
Right. In a circle.
like
Yeah.
like a chicken. Like, you know how
Right.
chickens go
Yeah, yeah.
around
Aimlessly,
Uh-huh.
right.
So you need to have a vision. You need to be focused, and have goals, and you need to work on yourself.
Right.
If you do not work on yourself, you cannot work with others.
Right. Makes sense.
Yes, we want to put content out there, and we want to put whatever content because we want to go viral. But is that content relevant?
Right.
Who is it helping?
Mm-hmm.
Is it adding value? Is it helping me attracting clients, real clients? Because we can put content and become viral, but it doesn't attract the client.
Right.
So you have to be very specific and very intentional.
Intentional.
Intentional when it comes to that.
I like that.
If you are a coach, a business owner, have intention and know where you're going.
Awesome. All right. So it's the second pivot. So you're an online coach. You're getting results. You're intentional. You have a purpose. The kids are noticing that you're growing just as a human. What made you want to open up an actual location?
Okay, so this part I was hesitant to, but my group of coaches. So I have leadership also that teaches me how to do this business. They invited me to hold on. Let me put a parenthesis there.
Yeah.
When I was at the salon, I was already making drinks for my clients.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this has already been in the making.
In the making.
Right.
I was already making healthy energy drinks for my clients at the salon, pre-order and breakfast and protein waffles.
Nice.
So they will pre-order the night before.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm coming to the shop tomorrow. Can you
Right.
make me a breakfast?
I got you.
I got you.
Right.
I got you. And then people started picking it up at the salon. So I didn't know that I was in the process of a nutrition club,
you
but
don't
I
know
was
what you do.
owning a nutrition club on the go.
Right.
And my coaches invited me to pretty much a nutrition club hopping in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So where we can go and see how the business model worked.
Makes sense.
And I fell in love with it. Mind you, I told you that I was a waitress.
Yeah.
I've been bartending before. So
Right.
I've been behind the bar.
Right.
I've been in customer service.
Yeah,
I've been in the serving industry.
Right.
And when I saw an opportunity, that the perspective that I had before was completely different to the reality. And I was like, oh my God, I want this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was at the end of 2019.
Wow.
Before the pandemic.
Right.
So
things have already been in the making. And I'm listening, so I want to go even further back. So you said you had a career in sales too. Mm-hmm. So the career in sales, being a service provider at the salon, working with the team, the customer service, the bartending, the being a waitress, all these things have added up to where you are now, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm taking the training. I want to open this thing up.
Yes. So I always tell people this. You think that what you're doing right now is doing nothing for you. It's building you and molding you once you find your purpose. Mm-hmm. Because you're going to apply all of that to where God wants you to be. So all of that, going back to at the beginning of the journey, I was like, this is brilliant. Mm-hmm. I can do this.
Right.
I can do this. Again, this was at the end of 2019, November 2019. Right. So that was 4 years ago.
Right.
I came back fired up. I was like, you know what? I can actually open up a little place that I had within the hair salon.
Right.
Mind you, this was before COVID. COVID was non-existent.
Right.
So I already had a different plan. Mm-hmm. It's like I had a room within the salon, and I was like, I'm gonna transform them into a little nutrition club. Yeah. I called the company. I was like, am I able to do this? Yes, you can. I was like, amazing. Then COVID came.
COVID shut it down.
And I was like, oh snap. Then I sold the salon. I stayed online for 2020 completely. Then 2021, since we started opening back up again, I started looking for locations. I started looking for a location. I live an hour from here.
Right.
So I started looking for a location around my area.
Okay.
And I didn't find anything.
So for those that don't know, I'm going to interrupt for a little bit. For those that don't know, On Point Nutrition is currently located in Clayton County. All right, so we're on Tara Boulevard, so come and visit. But let's talk a little bit about that. So where you were living, and we're not going to put that out to the internet. They don't need to know. It was about an hour away. But you're in Clayton County now, and we both talked, offline about, Clayton County just being an underserved environment. And what are your thoughts on it being underserved and their need to have some type of, nutrition coach, nutrition place, a place that they could come and get juices, healthy food, et cetera. What are your thoughts about that?
So when I first came in and I learned about this place, I got this place actually through a friend of mine.
Right.
I saw an opportunity. Where there's not many options here and the community needs it. Like I saw when I was, in the process of everything, every single day that I drove here, it confirmed me more that I was at the right place.
Right.
Because I'm a healthy person.
Yeah.
And I didn't have options. When I was coming down here to work, in the construction and cleaning and doing all that, I had to bring my own lunch.
Yeah.
I had to, make sure that I left my house prepared because I was not going to find anything around it.
Yeah.
It was not gonna be an option.
It didn't exist, right?
It didn't exist. So when I came and saw the place, I drove around. I talked to a few people, and I was like, "Well, these people are not eating healthy, not because they don't want to. It's because there's no options out there."
Yeah.
And I feel like the area has been neglected completely.
That's the right word.
Sadly, it is. Because it's not that people don't want to eat healthy. It's
Right.
that they don't have options. That
Right.
you guys out there didn't have options to find a place where you can be like, wow, it's affordable and I can have a drink there.
Yeah.
And it's healthy. It's adding vitamins and minerals to my body. It's nourishing. So I saw an opportunity and I was like, I'm gonna take the chance and I'm gonna open up. The people that know me, family, friends, they were like, "You crazy?
Yeah.
How no? People there, they don't eat healthy. You're gonna waste your time. The environment is not the safe there." And I was like, "No, you don't understand. You don't understand that they need it more than us here.
Right.
That area needs it
They need it.
more
Yeah.
for the people that already live there, but for the people coming up, for their kids." They deserve those options.
Right.
Their parents deserve to have an option where they can bring their kids, and it could be not only a healthy environment, but also a positive environment
Right.
where they can mingle. Because the little ones are going to be the future adults,
Absolutely.
and they're the ones that need it the most.
I love it. So let's talk a little bit about what you offer, right? So this is going to be a little commercial for some people that are now being introduced to Sandy for the first time. We're at On Point Nutrition. What services and products do you offer?
Okay, so we are On Point Nutrition. We are a healthy bar. We serve healthy energy drinks, healthy shakes, protein donuts, protein waffles, protein oats. So everything is healthy. Our energy drinks are loaded with vitamin B, B6, B12, collagen, aloe, clean caffeine. So you're going to get a lot of energy, but you're not going to get a crash after. Nice. It comes in a 32-ounce serving, so it's pretty big. You're going to feel amazing after having it. We have different flavors that in the menu, and we also have our healthy shakes that they have 21 vitamins and minerals, 24 grams of proteins, anywhere from 200 to 300 calories, 8 grams of sugar, low glycemic, gluten-free, kosher. So you are putting nutrition to your body. They also serve as a meal replacement, so you can replace any of your meal throughout the day. If you're on the go, you need to eat breakfast, bam, stop at On Point and get it. We have the protein waffle, which is pretty much a shake turned into a waffle, and we have protein oats that is going to give you fiber. It's going to give you, a dose of protein and vitamins and minerals as well. So we have a pretty simple menu, but loaded with vitamin, nutrients, and minerals.
Right. Awesome. And you have a great environment here. I love it. So we're landing the plane. I have 3 questions for you, so we're almost there. And they're all selfish questions for me and the people that are watching. The first one is you've done a fantastic job of promoting your business using social media. So let's talk a little bit about that. Matter of fact, that's how we discovered you, because you're putting out great content and it's very appealing. So what are your thoughts when people are like, hey, I don't have time for social media, I don't believe in it? Talk to me, or talk to them, honestly, entrepreneurs, small business owners that need more social media in their life.
You have to. If you are not on social media, you're not on business. Social media is a free tool. It's a free tool that you can use every single day. You pick up a camera with your phone and record whatever service or business you have going on. Why? Because you get a free audience. People are already in social media. If 200 people watch your video, that's 200 flyers that you could have given out there. And just by one video, you get so many exposure. So you have to be in social media. It's no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
It's no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
You have to be on
You have to be on social media.
Get on social media.
Yep. All right. So
Start recording.
yeah, start today.
Start recording.
You're gonna jump on. You're gonna visit the shop, and then after that, right?
Yes.
So come visit, and then start your social media. So the next question is, again, as we wind down, is again for the small business owners, entrepreneurs, or people that haven't really opened up quite yet. I have daughters, and you're an inspiration. You're doing it. You're making money, but you're also impacting your community. You're serving a lot of purposes. What would you say to the entrepreneur that hasn't started yet, and they kind of just need to just get out there? What message would you give them for the people that just need to start?
To start with whatever you have. Don't wait until you're ready, because you're never going to be ready. We get ready on the way. Your daily experiences is what's going to mold you and build you and make you a better entrepreneur. If you wait until you get everything in place and everything is ready, you're never going to get started. So start with what you have. If you only have 10 items to sell them all, buy them again, and so on and so on. Speak, talk, go out, tell people what you have to offer. Because there's people out there that need your services, and by you not sharing, you're doing a disservice to them.
Right. Awesome. Sandy, this has been fantastic. Last question. If people want to get in touch with you in the business, where can they find you? Okay,
so we are located on Tara Boulevard, 717 Tara Boulevard, Suite I in Jonesboro, Georgia, 30236. You can reach our lines at 770-282-4034. I hope I said it right.
Yeah, right. And if not, we'll post it below for sure.
I apologize. And you can find us on social media on Point Nutrition GA, on Facebook on Point Nutrition GA as well. Check us out. We are here. Make sure that you follow our page, that you share, that you let everyone know that you have a healthy option right now in your neighborhood.
Awesome. We appreciate it. All right, that's the pod. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
Bye.